from a form of time. At first I wanted to read from time to time. Yo! A very early sub. Thanks a lot, Aria DJ. Okay, SpeedTech today. Also, what I have to say and what I also think is very positive, in the past weeks we go through every style. Like, no style comes too short. We go through everything. Which is good, because it meant that we also have quite a lot of old car cup of the days recently. And also from all 3 different cars, actually. I have to go here. This here feels a bit strange to do. This is a way too big jump. Then I have to be close to that pole. Okay. And Barber's playing, warming up for the Trickmania games. He's doing it the way I thought. Okay. Thanks a lot. let's do Carson. Also my own one. Oh, what an ending. Damn it. Oh, only barely in with that. Yeah, it's better. 37th. And here I would also get rid of the ghost now. Massa is playing. And 12, the question is still, is 12 now actually from Germany or not? But was like a 3 lead for Germany in the standings. Damn. Ugh. I'm not sure with my current time if I would stay in or not. It's very hard to judge how much improvement you can expect within those last 2 minutes. But the fact that it's still 2 minutes makes me worried. No, too bad news in one moment. That would have been easily enough. But I messed up one turn in the ending. And then in the same moment I see I actually dropped many places in that time where I drove this run. That's not good enough. Yeah, this looks bad. This is not staying in. I need to improve. Last try. I was missing time again in the start, guys. I was missing time again. I joined too late. '65th, 60th one. This is so unlucky. At the moment it even tells me at the same time, but maybe it changes now. Yeah, it changed now. That's like the typical. I start a little bit later with driving. And then I drive 2 runs into the finish, and both of them are missing like 200s or less to stay in. I like that PB run was easily good enough, but I lost a lot of time in the ending. You saw it now in my last attempt. I was 4/10 back. 4/10 back, and I caught up to only +16 in the finish. I gained like 2.5 tenths there. And I said it with my early PB, that I'm not completely sure if it will stay in or not. It was hard to judge. I knew it could be close. And when the improvement was then only 100, plus I saw how many places I lost. But it's very annoying that it only dropped out by this little bit then. That it wasn't a bigger thing. Oui. 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 My last attempt started also pretty good, I have to say. But here in the middle of the track I lost him quite a lot. My PB was pretty strong in that section here. Okay, let's risk in the no elimination round. That wasn't great. We will see a bunch of div 1 times now, I'm pretty sure. Ja. Also 3 we saw, and I mean Chillhas is like miles in front. Piggy out first round in Div 2. He will not be in the tech lineup, I guess. Oh, he's not out. But yeah, what hurts with such seedings is always, like, it's now like a triple combination of things, no? It's always annoying when you get like 65th or 66th, that's never nice. But what is especially not nice is when you're so close and you miss it only by a very short, like very bit time difference, a very low amount of time difference to the cutoff. But you drove multiple than just one lap that is so close not in the front, no? I had now 2 runs within 200s, and then even this last run as well, which was also only 1600s behind, but especially those 2 runs, no? And then, like, that always hurts when you have multiple runs and they always end up with the same time, exactly that time that is just not enough. But these runs individually, they are not like equal to each other and you can say you're at your limit. No, the one run loses over 2/10 in one turn and the other run loses over 2/10 in another turn. And then you know the potential is so much higher, but you just didn't get a full run together and ended up with many runs that have the same time. And then this time drops actually exactly out in the last seconds. That is what makes this so annoying, that feeling. Because on such maps you often have big crashes, so also in Div 1 there would be a chance to come very far on SpeedTech. There's always a chance to also win those, to be honest. Like, it's not out of the world to win in Div 1. And it's not clear that Div 2 is now easier. Because I saw Chillhase, Purple, they already drive easily Div 1 times now. We have Fege here. And also many other good players. Like, their times will be also easily Div 1 here, pace-wise. Surely not as fast as the top drivers drive in Div 1. But in both divs I expect many crashes. Here, for example, 5 seconds. Also, the Super Kaluf was only Div 2 on SpeedTech. Interesting, but that's also not the first time. And he's out, actually. And how here anyone can make a mistake and get knocked out, it also can happen in Div 1. And sometimes the fast players in Div 1 get eliminated after each other, and you have then not the fastest in the final. And if in Div 2, however, a very fast one or a few fast ones survive, then the level is certainly pretty similar between the two divs. Even though Div 1 has, of course, more potential. More players with sick pace. Okay, I just checked my time in the finish. A 0.8. That is surprisingly far behind again. Naja. Yeah, years of experience, I would say. I mean, there are situations when I come close to the deciding rounds where I also cannot do that anymore, and I'm silent. Even though sometimes I think in finals with a rally car, when I always get my very shaky finger, it would be maybe better to just talk about something and not be silent, because maybe distracting myself and then just driving so on the side could be actually even better. Gari cool out. And Mitravu won the last round, I believe. 3 DNFs, what the fuck. Schwuppdi-whoops through with plus 9 seconds, and I think that's not the only time that he survived with far behind. Schwuppdiwupp. He remains in red. No, he doesn't! Is that true? And not sorry won the last round in no DNF. Please, what? And Figure drives like a decent time. Dude, Schwuppdiwupp is still in. I mean, I noticed him now in 2 rounds in a row, but I feel like also beforehand, when I didn't look that much onto it, but I think that I saw his name down there. I don't see him this time, so far. Purple out. I mean, this double chicane there is definitely the difficult part of this track, where you can expect like a small touch there and you have a big stopping, and that costs so much time that people fall multiple seconds behind. Not sure how far the respawn is away, but I think that part explains everything. Yeah, minus 5 seconds now. Exactly where I mentioned. Dude, another classic. Manskip Truck was winning the last round and now he's out. Like, how many classics do we have? So Vikiti Washtio has a big chance to get eliminated. Ah, now Schwuppdiwupp has to be out. And Figure actually as well. I had to massive release this time. Obviously this round everyone survived this part. The one time that I have a big release. Yeah, it was the last 4 KO round, so generally more difficult. And there we have Rickety Washtio. It was not the immediately next round, but it took him 2 rounds to get knocked out. And now suddenly Chillhas is the only one, I believe the only one that was winning rounds that is still in. But he won the last one, so maybe he's also in danger. Oh, we have quite some Polish players here. They were already far behind before the chicane section. Oh, many crashes. That means that the next one might be good. Like, how is Flamecaster through with 500s against Shafu? Minus 13 seconds. Okay. Two DNFs. Loving you. Oh, Chill Hustle counts as 9th. RIP trophies. If you wouldn't have DNF'd, you would have gotten more trophies. A lot more trophies. Percentage-wise especially. We have a crash again. I'm actually 4th in the finish. So, that is something. With this time. Like a massive release. But you see how all the fast players got eliminated here. And this is also something that I could easily see in Div 1. Hence, in Div 1 it would be also, like I would need to try faster than what I'm doing right now. But also in Div 1, I think it would be very possible. To win. If people are crashy. Enough crashy. I'm very afraid that downwind's such a knockout now. Brick is, also really, from all the players, yeah, it is of course Brick who is getting knocked out. Like, he was now the fastest, you know? This is like a Formula 1 race in Nürburgring 1999. I don't know if any of you knows this race, but whoever was leading got eliminated. And similar here. Whoever is basically the fastest player left gets eliminated. Oh, I have bad turn here. But I was not the only one. Yeah, but I released, the other one didn't, I guess. What's happening? I'm not even pre-last. No, Nürburgring is not in Monaco. But yeah, there was also a race in Monaco, but much older. Ach, unlucky. There was suddenly this one round. That came in my worst start. That was my worst start. But I tell you, this was the only good round. The next two will be crashing again. And then it would have been very winnable. But they got me on the wrong feet. I was just having a pretty poor start, and then this chicane section actually mattered. But I still had a release in there. And they all got that good, and I risked the ending, but it wasn't basically too far away. Okay, no crashes actually. Yeah, the two also quite fast. I try to quickly manage to also open Div 1 because it has to end at the same time. So you can see here my div, and let's see, spammy. Yeah, there's also final. Oh, I know, wait, that's my...
Okay, top three.
Top 3 is there, okay.
They're driving very similar pace.
You heard it. Okay, then let's watch this to the ending here. And then we switch over. Razor is the faster or more consistent player, but it seems like Flamecaster is winning it. Yeah. Actually. So, and now look at this, how close that is. That's the ending of the round. Ratchet is winning. 12th in second, Jadon in third. Holy shit. Also, only watching this one round, I can already say that winning Div 1 was not possible. But this was one of those cup of the days where I was over saving all the time because it is so easy to come far with that. But nah, no way. No way. Ratchet gets a no slide down that hill, and 12 made a mistake before and made a mistake in that turn as well. Oh god, what a final. Naja, and this was one of those KOs where I got eliminated before I could show my real pace. I mean, I did actually drive my fastest match PB, I believe, with my 0.5, but that is of course not my pace. No, that was a bad run with many bad corners, and every other run was just slower because I saved it. And there are these knockouts where I survive the first close round, and then I like have a stronger pace, I go faster, and I survive with that. And then I'm actually in and have in the end very good pace, like on that Crest map a week ago or 1 to 2 weeks ago. And there are a couple of the days like this one, where the very first round, that was a little bit close, the very first round that had any chance of getting eliminated, got me immediately. Before I could show how fast I could have done. And that is of course always annoying when that happens, But yeah, there are these and these knockouts. There are the knockouts where it just gets me like that and I get eliminated before I really showed my potential, and there are the other knockouts where it works. So the Ditch Fest is something I thought about doing today. The question is, will it really happen? The big question especially is, when would it happen? Because I don't really know how that works with his stream. Like, are they starting at 20 o'clock or are they starting later? Is it always changing? Because the way the Ditch Fest works is that they the viewers of the streamer are building the maps in like 1 or 2 hours, and then he puts them all onto a server. But I don't know how strict they are with the times, and of course takes a bit to get all the tracks, to upload them. Yeah, that's the thing that I don't know. Oh, that survived the turn. And now without any pressure I can just go through this chicane, no problem. I just YOLO it and it works usually. Ah, it's gonna be a PB. Guys, have you ever seen me PBing in the first try after the cup? Did you ever see that?